There's a frightening truth that very few of us, especially those of us who've celebrated our 60th birthday, have ever been told. The very hours you believe are your most peaceful and restorative while you're asleep at night could actually be the golden hour for a heart attack to strike with its cruelest force. Sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? We've always believed that nighttime is when our bodies recover. However, startling statistics, like those highlighted in studies often discussed by leading cardiology institutes, paint a vastly different picture. Heart attacks that occur during the night or in the early morning hours often have a higher fatality rate. What is truly happening when we drift off to sleep? And could it be that the seemingly harmless habits we indulge in each evening are inadvertently turning our precious sleep into a dangerous gamble with our own hearts? Do you often feel a sense of unease about your heart health? Do you ever worry that one day a heart attack could strike unexpectedly, robbing you of your joy for life and becoming a burden to your loved ones? The fear of a heart that's no longer strong, the haunting thought of devastating complications, or the feeling of helplessness not knowing how to effectively protect yourself, these are anxieties shared by many. But today, you will no longer have to face these worries alone. This video is the key you've been searching for. We are about to pull back the curtain on 8 silent saboteurs of the night. Habits you might be unknowingly practicing daily, pushing your heart into a perilous zone. More importantly, we will provide you with the most scientific, easy to understand, and actionable solutions so you can learn how to prevent heart attack naturally and build a heart-healthy lifestyle starting today. Don't click away, because the next few minutes could fundamentally change how you view your sleep and potentially save your life. As the sun sets, our bodies naturally shift into a remarkable restorative phase, governed by our internal clock or circadian rhythm. During healthy sleep, your blood pressure should typically dip by about 10–20%, a crucial process that allows your heart to rest and repair. Your heart rate slows, and your autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary functions, transitions to a state that promotes recovery. However, as we journey through life, aging and heart health become closely intertwined. The heart, like any hardworking muscle, undergoes changes with age, potentially becoming more sensitive to disruptions in these natural protective rhythms. But what happens when these finely tuned biological processes are thrown off by poor nighttime habits? Instead of resting, your heart can be forced to work harder under silent stress. It's a concerning fact that, as some research highlighted by cardiology experts suggests, the early morning hours, when your body is preparing to wake, can be a period of increased vulnerability for cardiac events. This is often because underlying issues can be exacerbated when your heart hasn't received its due rest. Furthermore, recognizing heart attack signs in elderly can be more challenging during sleep, making those nighttime hours even more critical. This is precisely why understanding and nurturing your nighttime habits isn't just about good sleep. It's a profound act of self-care for your heart, holding immense significance for your long-term vitality. Let us continue our vital discussion, moving into the heart of the matter, those specific nighttime habits that, while seemingly innocent, can act as silent saboteurs to your sleep and, more importantly, your precious heart health. We've already touched upon why the night is such a critical window for your well-being. Now, we will illuminate these common practices one by one, not to cause alarm, but to empower you with understanding and actionable strategies. Remember, every piece of knowledge gained is a step towards a more vibrant, heart-healthy future, and it is my privilege to guide you on this path. First on our list is the habit of indulging in a large or late evening meal. There's profound wisdom in the age-old saying about eating lightly at night, especially concerning your senior heart health. Consuming a heavy meal or eating too close to bedtime forces your heart to work overtime when it should be resting. When your stomach is full and actively processing a substantial meal, your body diverts significant blood flow to digestion, meaning your heart has to pump with more effort, an extra shift when it should be resting. For many, particularly those managing blood sugar or pre-diabetes, known heart attack risk factors, a large late meal can cause unhealthy spikes in blood sugar and insulin levels overnight. Moreover, eating heavily before lying down significantly increases the risk of acid reflux, which can indirectly stress your heart. A simple yet powerful solution is the 3-hour golden rule. Aim to finish dinner at least 3 hours before bed, allowing ample digestion time. Choose evening foods for heart health wisely. Think light and nourishing, like vegetable soup or baked fish with steamed greens. Limiting fried foods and large portions of red meat in the evening is also wise. Imagine the comfort of going to bed with a settled stomach. This simple shift promotes deeper sleep and gifts your heart the peaceful downtime it deserves. Following closely is another common practice, the deceptive nightcap in the form of an alcoholic beverage before bed. That seemingly relaxing glass of wine might feel like a pathway to drowsiness, but it's often a frenemy to your sleep quality and your senior heart health. While alcohol might initially make you feel sleepy, it significantly disrupts the later, more restorative stages of your sleep cycle, particularly REM sleep, vital for cognitive function. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, NIAA, details how alcohol detrimentally affects sleep. Furthermore, alcohol before bed can increase your heart rate, potentially cause irregular heart rhythms, and even temporarily raise your blood pressure overnight, adding unnecessary strain when your heart needs rest. Critically, for many older adults on medication, alcohol can have dangerous interactions. Always consult your doctor about alcohol if you're on medication. For gentler evenings, if cutting out alcohol is difficult, start by gradually reducing the amount. Explore heart-friendly alternatives like warm, caffeine-free herbal tea such as chamomile. Cultivating a relaxing pre-sleep routine with soft music or a good book can also make a significant difference. You might be genuinely surprised at how much more refreshed you feel in the morning with truly natural, restorative sleep free from alcohol's influence. Now, let's consider what consumes our attention before sleep, as this too has a profound impact: the late-night stress infusion from watching intense news or TV shows. Winding down with the late-night news might seem common, but it can inadvertently wind up your stress levels and your heart. When you expose your mind to stressful content, your brain releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These trigger your body's fight or flight response, leading to an increased heart rate and elevated blood pressure, the opposite of what your body needs for sleep. This physiological stress can linger for hours, potentially increasing your risk of cardiac events, especially during vulnerable early morning hours. Moreover, the blue light from screens suppresses melatonin, your body's natural sleep hormone. One of the most effective senior wellness tips is to declare a screen curfew at least 1 hour before bedtime. Replace screen time with calming activities, read a physical book, listen to gentle music, or enjoy a quiet conversation. Gifting your mind and heart tranquility before sleep is like a gentle lullaby, allowing your system to downshift gracefully for restorative sleep and a calmer, healthier heart. When sleep feels elusive, many might be tempted by the quick fix trap of over-the-counter sleep pills. While these seem like an easy solution, they can carry hidden risks, especially for older adults. Many OTC sleep aids contain antihistamines, like diphenhydramine, which can induce drowsiness, but we've explored these crucial nighttime habits, and I trust this knowledge empowers you. Now, let's focus on turning this understanding into positive, heart-healthy actions. Remember, it's about the power of small, manageable changes. You don't need to transform everything at once. Start with one adjustment that feels achievable. Each small step is a significant investment in your healthier tomorrow. Alongside this, listen to your body. Pay attention to unusual signals, especially potential heart attack signs elderly, like new chest discomfort or unexplained fatigue. Regular checkups with your doctor are vital for discussing concerns, habits, medications, and important screenings for risk factors like cholesterol. Your doctor can offer personalized cholesterol control tips. So I invite you now, reflect and choose one habit to adjust starting tonight. Perhaps it's turning off the TV 30 minutes earlier. Make that small commitment to yourself. As we conclude, I want to leave you with a message of hope. Caring for your heart at night is as critical as daytime care. Small adjustments to your evening routine can make a monumental difference to your overall senior heart health. It is never too late to start a healthier lifestyle. You have an incredible capacity to improve your cardiovascular health. Trust in yourself and the power of positive choices each day. Embrace these senior wellness tips as pathways to greater vitality. We wish you strength, peaceful sleep, and a heart that beats strong for all the wonderful years ahead. Thank you for investing this time in your health. Finally, please note that the information provided in this video is for informational and inspirational purposes only. For medical advice tailored to your individual health condition, especially if you have pre-existing conditions or are taking medication, please always consult with your physician or a qualified healthcare professional.